What's up, danglers? So once again, it is that wonderful time of week where I get to show off my whatnot finds. So let's jump right into it. So it is Halloween, so you will be seeing my Halloween display thing before you see this video. So you will be seeing some of those lures in this video. Yeah, after the fact. Anywho, so this is from Harris Buck. So first thing we got from Harris Buck is another, I think we've had a few on the show already, and it is the IXI Furious by Megabass. This is the 0.5 model, which means it's going to run very, very shallow, probably just below the surface. And of course, we got it in that beautiful matte tiger color. So we're gonna pull this bad boy out. So I may be watching a stream as we speak, and that particular streamer just so happens to be that guy. So he may be making a guest appearance if I see anything I like. So this is the pretty as this box is. I gotta take it apart. I don't wanna. Again, these bad boys use the same technology, I guess you can say, as the brandy new Megabass Blowleys. So you'll notice it's got that hole on the head, and it actually, I guess the water will feed through the head and come out the bottom of the gills here. And that's about all I got for you. Gorgeous color. Purdy. So that is the IXI Furious 0.5 in the matte tiger color. So now this next thing was a buyer's giveaway. And it looks like we have some custom worms. Kind of sticking with the chartreuse colorway here. Slacking here. So these are some custom worms. They're almost like little trick worms, but also kind of has like the little tail on the back there. I actually do quite enjoy these. I don't know how I'm going to rig them, how I'm going to use them, etc., etc., but I do like them. Thanks, Harris Buck. So that's that. Let's hide those back there. All right, what do we got next? So we got a double whammy from none other than Hogwild 1986. So let's see. So I've been trying to, I missed something. Spread out the things I have, only because, again, as you've been seeing, on average, I think my videos are doing like 40 minutes. So if I could cut that in half-ish, I'd be happy. But you guys seem to be liking it, so we'll see what happens. So this first one, again, for the Halloween display, we have a Bucket Mouth brand. Yep, Bucket Mouth brand, and it is in the Jack Skellington colorway. It's actually called Phantasmal Jack. This thing is cool. Let's see. Love the colors. And again, perfect for Halloween. We got Mr. Jack Skellington. And then we got like that black with some, like a light purple, some blue. I love the blue marks on the belly. And then our skirting. I love this skirting. You got the purple, blue, and black. That is going to be perfect for my Halloween display. I'm missing things here. Trying to multitask. It's not working. So that is the Phantasmal Jack by Bucket Mouth brand. Sweet. It's actually the first time I'm hearing of this particular brand. So super stoked to pick this bad boy up. So that's that. Then we got some real wonky baits in this, or I should say wonky bait. One of them's wonky. We'll go with the one that wasn't wonky. So this was a buyer's giveaway as well, but it's actually a brand that I've been hearing a lot of good things about, I should say, I've never tried, but Mr. Hogwild 1986 hooked me up with a Caperlin or Caperlin deep diving crank. This is the CRK DD60F. It is in the... Looks like it's got some fancy packaging here. What do we got? Small sticker? What's the color? You got any kind of colorway here? Let's see, let's see. So this is definitely a deeper diving crankbait, which I do need. Unfortunately, I believe I've mentioned this before. If I have not, I apologize. I am primarily a bank fisherman, so generally that's why you see me buying a lot of shallow things. But for the occasional moments I get to get out on a boat, I do need things that are going to dive a little deeper. Like Fort Knox. What do we got going on here? We can do it. We can do it. Woo! There we go. Still don't know the color, but it's definitely blue gilly, I would say. Come on. Tell you what, packaging is top notch. We did it. What we got? Huh? Check this bad boy out. I love the paint job on this. Again, I kind of wish I knew the exact color. I'm sure it's on there and I'm just missing it. That is pretty. So my guess, judging by the size of this bill, I would imagine this bad boy is going to go at the very least 10 plus feet. So again, also the perfect depth for me as well. Not super deep. Again, when I do occasionally get out on the boat, I think most waterways I'm going, or water bodies I'm going to be fishing, this is definitely, I think, the average depth I'll be using as far as deeper goes. Perfect. All right. So I saved this one for last because it is just ridiculous. And again, one of those baits where I just had to look up the action first. And then once I figured out what this thing did and how it worked, etc., I had to have it. So this is the Imakatsu Kazla. So packaging is pretty cool. I love the little frog right there. This thing, even just looking at it, blows my mind. So this is a topwater bait. It is a wake bait, which seems to be my thing this year. But it is unlike anything I have ever seen before. And you know me, I like the wonky things. So this is the Imakatsu Kazla. What is that? Like, I put the stand up too soon. Like, look at this thing. It's got like a big lip. It's got like a fat lip. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it looks like a giant bug, basically. My finger's all wet 'cause I had it in my mouth. You got this giant prop on the back, and behind that prop, you also have a spoon or like a Colorado blade. So when this thing's swimming along the surface, this thing's spinning, splashing, making noise. This thing's flopping and flapping and flashing all over the place. I don't see how this is not going to draw some attention from some really big fish, specifically big bass and the unfortunate big pickerel. But holy shnikes, I love this thing. And it needs to be spring. Quicker. Okay. I had a moment. So that is the Imakatsu Kazla, right? Kazla. Yep. Beautiful. Thank you, Hogwild 1986. That's sick. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so what we got next? What we got next? Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Ah, good old Some James. Yep. I can't do this with one hand anymore. Oh, okay. So that's that. We're going to put him front Actually, you know what? We're going to put him over here. Alright, so some James had some really good stuff. So, where do we want to start? Let's start with the extras. So, of course, I think some James has some of the coolest little extra goodies and things for giveaways that I've seen so far on the channel. And first up is the Jesus is Sweet little stuffed animal here. We got some stuffed candy corn. And this is going to the girlfriend, of course, because it is super cute, just like her. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then, what else did we get here? Oh, we got a lollipop. Got an eyeball. Always watching you. Lollipop. Yep. Put that there. And then, of course, we got another Down syndrome awareness bracelet. Awesome. Now I can give one to my girlfriend as well. Beautiful. I'm slacking. I should be wearing mine. I just got off work trying to get this bad boy filmed, and then I got to do my Halloween thing. Alright. So let's start with this guy. So we did just recently see... What is that? We're going to pause. 1 second here. Ready? I don't know what this is, but it's OSP. Let's see.
Can you see if there's any lipless megas?
Looks a little finessey.
Son of the dangle, appreciate you.
Got it.
Shine thinks because she's the zookeeper, she's just like an animal expert.
Let's see.
Lipless, we'll do a 13 fish and discontinued one. Do I? Alright, we'll do the pink frog, and then I got you on that lipless, man. My wife makes...
I was trying to get him to say hi.
If not, she beats me.
Let's see. Can I get it?
Kicker frog.
Read your messages, AT.
I mean, I don't know what else it would be. Shine's dead set that it's not a pig. Yeah, $12 start, 15 seconds on these guys. Single hook in the back.
Oh, pig. Heh. Cool. Alright, so eating up my time here. So I got something cool there. It looked finessey. Guess we'll find out. Alright, where was I? So, last video, I think was the last one, we had our very first Megabass eye jack. But this one was in a colorway I had never seen before, and it is definitely going on the shelf, I think. So this is the Megabass eye jack, and I don't know if you can tell, but that looks like a little mouse. Or I should say rat, because it's in the rat walker color. Super cool. And got it for a great price. Whoop. Come on. We almost got out smoothly. Look at this thing. Woo! So we got the little ears there, and again, I think the perfect color for a rat. So that grayish on top kind of goes to a white on the bottom there. Again, we got that kind of 90-degree lip. Hence why it's a wake bait, so it's going to stay on the surface. And then the nice little touch, my favorite part about this bait, is the little tail on the back. That is so cool. And had no idea that this existed until it popped up on some James's stream. And once I saw it, I had to have it. So that is the Megabass eye jack in the rat walker color. Beautiful. Alright, and last but not least, from Mr. Some James, this will be in the Halloween display. Let's stop him right there. Beautiful. What do we got? Okay. So this, I've been seeing these on and off leading up to spooky season, and once I saw it, I knew I had to have it for my little thing I'm doing. So this is a Scumfrog trophy series in the scary spider color. Look at that. I love, I think, just like black and purple color schemes. I'm a Black Sabbath fan. I'm sure that's not a shocker. So I loved this color scheme. Oh, it even has something written on the belly that I didn't see. Oh, this is awesome. Check this out. So we got the web on the head there with the purple, and then we got the green in the middle with that spooky spider. And it says Scum Frog on the bottom here, and we got the sides. I'm so glad I bought this. So again, if you're not familiar with spiders, I'm sure most people are not a fan of spiders, but spiders have more than one set of eyes. So they usually have about, I would say, 6 to 8 eyes on average. So this guy has 3 eyes on this side and 3 eyes on the other, along with 3 spiders on each side, and then boo on the bottom. Boo bottom. That's sick. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Some James. Where can I put him? Just gonna get him like that, maybe. What do we got? Oh, Karashi Spinner. What do we got? AT. Let's see. I got that color. Anyway, speaking of AT, don't forget to use my code to get 10% off your first order. Alright, what do we got next? We'll save that guy for last. So this is Richard Lee. Forgot what I got. Forgot what I got. Forgot what I got. Forgot what I got. Alright, so we got... Oh! Ooh. Okay, another one. Uh-oh. Okay, so this, again, out of box, ready to fish, and this particular color is very hard to find and usually comes in the canister, which makes these particular baits worth a little more because they don't make them anymore, especially in the canister. Now this is a Griffin Zero. I wish I knew the name of this color. I will find out because it is a very nice color and brand new, still in the cylinder box. It's worth a pretty penny. But for the price I got this for, and all it needed was some split rings and some hooks, I couldn't say no, and I'm more likely to fish it. I'm definitely gonna fish it. Check that out. So it's got like the chartreuse. It's almost like a matte tiger, but it's got the frog pattern up front or up top there. So yeah, it's got a little scuff marks, little chips, but again, makes it much easier to fish. And then what I really like about it is that orange bill. So this is a, Griffin Zero. Again, you can tell by that lip, so it's just going to stay on the surface. Beautiful, beautiful. We're just going to set him up, keep her moving. All right. So now this one just came out this year. I enter the giveaway. And they only made 500 of them. And again, for the price that I was able to get this for, I could not say no. I have a problem. I don't know what it is you want from me. I don't know what you want. What is this? What? It's an alum. Oh, came in at the wrong time there. Alright. Changed my mind. Anywho, so they only made 500 of these. It is a Megabass Karashi, which is new just in general for this year. But it is in a color that I did show off one time. And one time only, and that was a Vision 110 in the Frozen Bloody Hasu. Here we have the Karashi in the Frozen Bloody Hasu. So if you remember that 110 I showed off, I mean, I think just the Frozen Hasu colorway alone, even without the little blood splats. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. I kind of like how they did the blood splatter on this a little more than the actual 110, to be honest with you. Now the question is, am I fishing it? No, not fishing it. This will actually be used in my little display as well. So keep your eye open for that. So I'm gonna stick this guy back in the box. Come on. So that is the frozen bloody Hasu Karashi. Let's stick him just like that. Perfect. Okay, so that is it for Richard Lee. Thank you, Richard Lee. So we got this guy, which is Elk Hunter 1104. I think this is just too much. Elk Hunter 1104. Yeah, okay. So, what did we get? So another one that I've been seeing pop up on a lot of different streams that I thought would be pretty sick when it came to my little display. And for the price I got this for, I might fish it. I don't know. I honestly have no idea who makes them. I'm sure somebody has said it and I just wasn't paying attention. So I have no idea who makes this, but it is a, I would say, Whopper Plopper style bait. And check this guy out. That was basically a hungry alligator or crocodile eating up a nice tasty fish. That is just sick. Again, I don't know who makes this. It definitely feels like it's made very well. Paint job is phenomenal. I love the like very accurate eyes on the gator. And what's interesting about this, it's not your typical plopper style bait. It doesn't just have the single. This actually has two props, but they fold in. So when casting, it actually helps with the aerodynamics of the bait. So they'll actually fold in as you cast, and then once you start retrieving, they'll open up and spin just like that. That is sick. Yeah, I don't know. That might just go on display. Haven't decided. Awesome. Thank you, Elk Hunter. Okay, and last but not least, we have a package from, and new to the channel, pretty sure, it is from Bass Labs. So anybody that is on Whatnot with me, whether you be a seller or a fellow buyer, you've seen me in quite a few streams asking for the Depths Magnum Buzz Jet. So you guys saw my first Magnum Buzz Jet not too long ago, and ever since I held one in my hands, I was hooked. No pun intended. So I finally found one, another one. I actually have another one on the way, but this guy was still in the box. It is a Depths Members Limited. Here we are, brand new in the box, the Depths Magnum Buzz Jet, and it is in the Depths member color. I forgot they don't actually have it written on there, but it is black with a pink back and pink eyes. One of my favorite colors they make the Buzz Jet in. I actually have the normal size Buzz Jet in this exact color. So when I saw that he had this color, it was mine. Check this thing out. It's massive. I love the crackle on the back with the pink. Again, those bright pink eyes. Absolutely love it. Don't get much better than that. Again, that'll always be my soft spot, is big top water. Alright, so all that spinning around there, I'll share this with you guys. So that is Bass Labs Fishing Products card there. And then you can take 25% off your next purchase with code RETURN25. Beautiful. And last but not least, with Mr. Bass Labs. So again, another seller who just has some great stuff. It's just it's not productive. It's out of box and ready to fish. So we're gonna start with this guy first. So you'll notice this guy is beat up, which is exactly what I was looking for. So this is a Mega Bass. Where can I stick you? I don't know. I don't want to block things. All right, we'll figure that out afterwards. So this is a Megabass DX Free 3.0. So this isn't one I don't have one of these yet. Again, as you can see, it's been fished. It's missing an eyeball. Again, just more of a reason why I'll have no problem throwing it. I may actually, we'll see. I may actually get this custom painted. Haven't decided yet. So that is the Megabass DX Free 3.0. So again, deep diver, definitely going to be throwing it whenever I get a chance to get out on a boat. So that, and last but not least, we have another Bloody Hasu. So this is, I don't believe this is frozen, but this is the DX Free 2.0. So it's going to dive a lot shallower than that 3.0, but check out that paint job. Again, I love the blood splatter, and these were actually sold together, so there was kind of a bundle deal. So just got to add some split rings, some trebles, and she is ready to go. So I'll definitely be using this guy much sooner than that other one, possibly in the very, very near future. So I'm just going to throw some hooks on this bad boy, and we're going to do a full send on that. Wonderful. Yes, we finally got a decent amount of rain here in northern New Jersey, so hopefully you will be seeing me actually use these baits. As much fun as I have doing this for you guys, I really want to show off my fish catching skills. I can sit here and talk about baits and go broke on these things all day if I wanted to, but now that we got some rain, I think I can finally redeem myself in that area of things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to keep an eye open or go check out that Halloween display, which will be up before this video. And do not forget to go check out all these awesome sellers on Whatnot. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop some comments, hit that like button. Along with all these awesome baits and some more Whatnot finds, we'll catch you later.
Yes, indeed. They call me Mr. Greed worldwide. And I'm black out.